In this video, I will go over the most important features the Canon XA30 has to offer. I must first mention that this camera has two mic inputs that can be adjusted on the top handle. Always make sure that when you're using the channels to turn the top handle on, or else the camera will automatically record from the internal mic. There are three main shooting modes. Auto, which takes care of all the exposure settings for you. Manual allows you to access all the menus, settings, and advanced functions. Cinema is a creative mode that uses cinema look filters to create movies. For the purpose of showing all the necessary features of this camera, I will be demonstrating in manual mode. To switch the camera on, simply push the left switch to camera. Now, let's take a look at the default screen. On the left shows the exposure settings such as iris, shutter speed, and gain. The focus we have turned on is manual focus, or MF. These are the different advanced features that are turned on. The right side shows the battery time this camera has left and the amount of space that is on the SD card. This set of numbers tells us the frame rate and the type of file this camera is recording. Finally, these bars show the mic levels. To navigate through the menus, you may either use the touchscreen or the toggle switch on the back of the camera. Press once on function and it will take you to the first menu where you will find recording programs. Four main recording modes are offered. Program sets both the shutter and iris automatically. Shutter priority lets you adjust the shutter, but the camera automatically sets the iris. Aperture priority lets you adjust the iris, but the camera automatically sets the shutter. And manual gives you the freedom to adjust the iris, shutter, and gain to create the right exposure. Under focus, you can choose either auto or manual focus. In manual focus, use the lens ring to adjust accordingly. A handy feature on this camera is the peaking option, in which the camera highlights the parts of a subject that is in focus. You can change the highlights to 3 different colors. Under white balance, you may choose from 10 different profiles. However, in most cases, you want to create your own white balance. Select Set 1 and simply place the white object in front of your camera and select Set WB. Double-click on Menu and you will find the settings and advanced features of the camera. ND filters act as sunglasses for your camera in situations of bright exposure. You may set your ND filter to automatic. Input mic trimming allows you to either boost or trim the audio signal for the selected channel. You may boost the signal up to 12 decibels. On the second menu screen, there's a movie format option where you can select to record in either AVC HD or MP4. MP4 is ideal for higher quality recording. On the subject of SD cards, this camera offers 2 SD card slots. Recording Media presents the option of choosing which SD card you would like to record both videos and photos. Dual relay recording is a unique function that presents advanced recording options. Dual recording allows the recording of video on 2 SD cards simultaneously, and relay recording can be used so when one memory card becomes full, it will start recording on the other. While recording in MP4, you may choose between frame rates of 30 frames per second and 24 frames per second. Alternatively, in AVC HD you may record up to 60 frames per second. Finally, the Initialize Sd option is the same as formatting the card. This will clear the pre-existing data on the card and create a new file type specific to the camera. You should format every new card for the camera. For more information on this camera, please refer to the manual or a fellow peer. This has been another episode of Get Right to It.